All right, Jason Rona here. We're at the 2016 Roar Electric Off-Road Nationals here. We're about 3 rounds of qualifying in. Another fantastic race here put on by the Hobbyplex and Alex Sturgeon. Wanted to bring a few new products out here this weekend. Trying to give it our best shot here at the electric biggest race of the year in terms of competition in the United States and Canada, the Roar Nationals, and hasn't disappointed here so far. Through 3 rounds of qualifying, there's been a different TQ in each 3 of the rounds. But kind of going into the products here this weekend with J Concepts, we brought a new front and rear tire. We got the Space Bars that we're calling it, is a new variation of 10 scale indoor tire. We've been testing a little bit here and there. We've made some time out on OCRC Raceway. We brought here to the Roar Nationals, and so far everything's done extremely well. Ryan Mayfield's in a running here for the TQ. He's sitting a TQ in the first round, and he got a second in the third round. So we're hoping for a overall TQ for the speedy guy out of Arizona. But anyway, if you want to take a look at this tire here, basically what we did is in the successful setup of the dirt webs, what we wanted to do is kind of enlarge the pattern, the base pattern feature of that tire. And what we did here is and that's exactly what we've done essentially, is taken the overall look and the setup of the dirt webs, and we've kind of enlarged the seed feature. And what we did is we've kind of set it up so that the rear would break in a little quicker. That's really common here on the 10 scale buggy racing indoors with the spacing and the size of the pins. Of course, they're connected, which kind of brings you that strength in terms of the growing that you can encounter in higher speeds. And then in the front tire, we made them so they're a little closer together, so the car would still be nice to drive. And if you're doing any preparation, tire sauce, sanding, you have a lot of nice surface area in the front, which brings you that great response, that great feel. What we got here lined up is we got the kind of our main featured guys here so far in the top of the standings in the 2-wheel class. We got first on the right, we got Mayfield's car here, equipped with the dirt web. The Space Bar tire. So used to saying the standby, but we got the Space Bars here on Mayfield's car. In the center here, we got Spencer Rifkin. Obviously, he's the current world champion, great driver. He's putting in great runs. He's got a 3rd and a 5th, I believe, or 3rd and a 6th. So he's sitting there right at the top. And then we got Dustin Evans, who is kind of coming off of a great performance at the Hot Rod Shootout. And right now he's sitting in a position where he's trying to qualify in the top 5. He's got a 3rd for the round. He's got a 4th for the round. So Dustin's running really well this weekend. Initially, he went out and ran the new Space Bar tire, did extremely well in his first practice run, and excited about how he's doing this weekend. So we got 3 guys that we're kind of hoping, I believe, could start in the top 5. If things kind of go our way, we could have 3 guys in the top 5, and kind of really hoping that's where we end up. These guys are all going to give us a great chance at winning here this weekend, and it's going to be a battle. But we're really hoping that these guys can kind of do their thing. Anyway, Space Bars, front and rear. There is going to be a 4-wheel front, not here this weekend. Of course, they're going to come included with the Dirt Tech inserts, kind of made popular, the durability, the nice feel, and of course the gray color. Kind of moving over past the tires themselves, we're kind of getting into, we'll talk a little bit about wings. What we have here is we have a new Aero rear wing for the B6 Spencer's got on his car here. Now, the body itself comes with what we would consider our standard chord or our long chord rear wing. I believe we're marking it as a long chord. And that would be here. This is the one that actually comes with the S2 body, which Spencer has on the car. And this is the one that we feel is the most stable, has the most grip. It's really adjustable, has the built-in gurney that's been made so popular with this particular wing. This is working really well on the B6s. What we wanted to do is offer a shorter chord. So it's the same style and the same type of wing, but what we did is we shortened it up from the back a little bit. And what that does is it leaves less wing overhanging on the rear of the car and kind of speeds up the rotation. So here where you're really, everything really matters, and you're really in a position where all the tenths of a second is the most critical. We wanted to have 2 tuning options for the rear of the car, a long and a short chord length on the wing, and something here that Spencer's actually has on the car right now is the shorter version. And we can hold them up here. You can kind of see what we'll do is provide a little zoom in here, but you can see the difference between the two on the chord length, and we'll show you the difference in length. Moving into the front wings, we got Ryan Mayfield, who's running a front-mounted wing in front of the shocks, in front of the tower. We call it the lower front wing mount. Essentially what we did is we've been doing some 3D printed items, and we've offered on the Shapeways site. And what the story with that is we wanted to get some things out there really quickly for the customers to use, and to use just in every club race situation, any type of regional, national level. But we had every intention of making these completely molded items, and that's what we have here is a completely injection molded type front wing mount, which is really lightweight. They're all really durable, lightweight, made for each car in particular here. And something that Mayfield has on the front of his car right now is our new molded front wing mount, and of course the lower front wing that we already make that fits in front. So what we're looking at here is we have a version for the B6, we have a version for the 22 3.0, which is this guy. We have a Yokomo YZ2. We have the XB2 by X-Ray, and then we have for the Kyosho car, and we also have one for the B5, which we kind of felt that the B5 would still be around for a little while. The guys are still running and tweaking on them, so we wanted to include that in part of the equation. So we have multiple front wing mounts available. Of course, what we'll do is we'll end up packaging them together, so we'll have the mount and the screws all together in the package, and then the customer can bolt right up to their vehicle and run the lower front wing mount. And when you move over here to Spencer's car, he's running the shock tower mounted front wing, which has been kind of the standard, really. World champion, national champion setup. It's been really good for us. So Spencer's running our B6 version here, and then you kind of move over to Dustin Evans here, who's running our version for the 22. But what we've done is we've only had versions available for the B5, B6, and 22, but now what we have is we're going to have a top option for all the different cars like we talked about here earlier. So not only will you have the lower front wing mount option from us, well, you're also going to have the shock tower mounted option. So what we have here is we have, of course, we just released the B6 options, and then we have a Yokomo option for the front. We got a wide and a narrow for the Yokomo. We got a wide and a narrow for the X-Ray, and a wide and a narrow for the Kyosho car. So if you include the B5, B6, 22, and then now we have Yokomo, X-Ray, and Kyosho, we're really kind of outfitting all the different cars on the market with a front wing for the top and front wing that's a lower mount. So we have all those options available here, and we need them all these days with the new cars, the lay-down transmissions. These cars are the most competitive and quickest they've ever been, and the aero features are becoming so dominant and really being a part of the racing. And we want to do is make that available to everyone. So we got the S2 body on Mayfield's car. This is for the lay-down transmission. Of course, we got the S2 on Spencer's car. And you can see how the aero setup here is working through J Concepts. So to kind of recap, we got a small, our release here with the Spacebars tires. We got the rear wing options for the B6. We got the lower front wing mount options for all the different vehicles, and then we have the top front wing mount wing itself available for all the vehicles. So we're here at the Roar Nationals. We're J Concepts here representing. We're supporting the event. It's been a great event, one of the best I've been to in recent memory, and definitely one of the most competitive, and we appreciate everybody for coming out to the event itself. It's maxed out. 323 entries, I believe, are here this weekend. And everyone stay tuned on Live RC, J Concepts on Facebook, J Concepts on YouTube, even on Instagram. We're out there. Check us out. We got the results, and we're bringing it to you here live from the event. And good luck, and thanks for joining us here